Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. We are back with another episode of the Primetime Gorehounds 118, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. I am Primetime James Thomas here with the Gorehounds, self Paul Burt, one from the UK, one from Davenport, Iowa. We're dark times right now. And who knows? Maybe we may jack up the price of $30 a month to watch this show. You never know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
live and in living color.
Yeah, man. That's If I may sound antsy at the very beginning of the video, it's maybe because I just finished recording a video that I may upload later tonight, discussing my news. If you don't know, or maybe you're stupid like me and Paul, and we're wrestling fans, you're not. But WWE just made the very unfortunate news yesterday that they're going to be partnering up with ESPN.
Oh boy!
And now that means officially. That means in order to see any of the live pay-per-views, I still call them pay-per-views. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
That means you're gonna have to pay $30 a month. $30 a month just to see WrestleMania, to see Royal Rumble, to see SummerSlam, maybe even Survivor Series. $30 a month. So that means, folks, that you have to pay $30 a month for ESPN. Plus, you have to have a Netflix subscription to watch Monday Night Raw. And you pretty much have to have basic cable to watch SmackDown. It's too all over the place. It's too all over the place, and I think TKO is robbing the fan base blind. I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous. But I discussed all that in my video. I'm trying
to think how that's going to be for the UK audience, because again, like I was telling you off the air, dude, the only way we can watch WWE over here now is everything is on Netflix. The pay-per-views, the weekly shows, it's all on Netflix now. So we get it all live as it goes along. So I'm wondering, I don't think it'll affect people that's watching it on Netflix here or in the US. I don't know how that's going to go, but bottom line is, if you don't have Netflix over in the US and the only way you can watch it is on Peacock or now soon to be next year ESPN, that's going to burn some holes in some pockets. That's for damn sure.
Yes, definitely going to burn some holes. We had it good with the WWE Network. We had it good. Now, one of the crazy thing about this, I say this in my video, this makes Vince McMahon look like the man of the people. It makes him look like a man of the people, because Vince he prostituted the company, but then he didn't try to rob the fans.
No, he didn't. I mean,
I will say he didn't try to rob the fans. Okay, yes, he holed himself and the company out, but then he did not, because he understood the core fan base of pro wrestling is middle class, lower class people. That is, believe it or not, folks, that's the core audience of wrestling. It's not for the higher ups, not for the rich people. It's for the middle class, right? And Vince understood that. He understood that, which is why he always made sure to have the house shows hit, the Midwest and the southern areas. He made pay-per-views affordable. He made the shows affordable. Remember those promos? $9.99, get it all for $9.99.
I remember.
Now, I remember it. And it's crazy because, like I said, it makes him look like a man of the people, which he isn't by any stretch of imagination. It's just a mess. It just sucks right now, and I'm really, really disappointed and dejected right now. But
I know, right?
But yeah, I made a whole video about it. I'll release it. I'm not happy. But anyway, but yeah. What are your thoughts, Paul? I forgot to ask.
Well, for me, like, when I was a kid growing up, the only way we could watch WWE for the longest amount of time was on Sky Sports. Now, I had to ask my friends to record it on the videotape, so I would do a little tape trading back in the day. And then when I was old enough to get myself a Skybox, when I was 18, that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to start watching Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views. Some of those pay-per-views ended up being on Sky Box Office, which meant I had to pay like, I think it's about £20 for the pay-per-view, which was added to my monthly Sky bill when the next bill sheet came in. So for a lot of years, that's how we were able to watch it. But then around 2019, it left Sky, ended up going on BT Sports. So for a couple of years, I couldn't watch it. I was kind of teasing myself with the idea of thinking, do I really want to like put down $9.99 for a WWE network? Because if you remember, around the late 2010s and the early 2020 periods, I kind of soured on wrestling because I fucking didn't like the direction it was going in for a lot of years. And I guess you could say AEW in the early days let me have the chance to put my feet back in the pool, and I ended up checking out WWE stuff, and I was on the network for a little while, literally just binge watching everything they fucking did as much as I could. I didn't get to go through all of them, but I got through the ones I wanted to see the most. And yeah, we had it good with WWE Network. And then I thought, okay, we're going to go on Netflix. So that's fine because I got a Netflix subscription, no problem. And then I found out that a good chunk of the Raw episodes, right, the old ones, like when you go to 90, it goes as far as 93. They show about 10 episodes of that, and then about 15 episodes on one, and then 20 on 97. When you get to 2000 and 2001, it was like 5 episodes. And then there's just a big 20-year gap and nothing until 2022. And they show every fucking episode for that. And that's how Netflix has been doing stuff. So when James says to y'all, we had it good with the network, we did. But I'm not sure how this deal is going to affect the UK audience because the only way we can watch it, folks, is on Netflix. So I don't think it will affect the UK when it comes to seeing pay-per-views and weekly shows. I could be wrong though, but at the moment, that's how it is. But for people in the US, for those who don't have the Netflix, I don't like saying this very much, but sucks to be you right now. You're gonna have to figure out a way to get the pay-per-views or find out a way to pirate it or whatever. I'm not endorsing pirating, but I'm just saying people are going to be doing extreme measures to try and watch it in some shape or form.
Yeah, well, hey, at the end of the day, it's all about money for them, and they're gonna run away. They're gonna run away with the money. And like I said, the only positive I can say is that it makes the boys richer. You know, yep. So that's good. I'm all about people making money. I'm a capitalist. I don't give a damn. But yeah, but TKO, hey, you guys are gonna make it. Hey, WWE, you making money hands over fists, and y'all running away with the money. So man, salute to y'all, I guess. You greedy bastards.
Starting tonight, I'm a man of my word.
And I don't give a shit what anyone says to me. That's my favorite Joker.
But that's debatable. That's debatable. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. That's debatable. But anyway, so yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Let's go ahead and get started on this, man. So I'm about 3 seconds in where the New Line Cinema logo is about to form. Where are you at, Paul? You said?
I'm about 3 seconds in, staring at about to see the beginnings of the New Line Cinema logo, and I'm watching this on Blu-ray.
I'm watching this on Prime. Only $3 on Prime. So yeah. So let's get this started. All right, rules go. 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, you're gonna meet 2 big nasty looking mutations.
All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, play.
And
wait.
What?
Now play. Okay, I'm 7 seconds in. I'm 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm there. New Line Cinema, Time Warner. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
In memory of Jim Henson.
Yes, Jim Henson. Unfortunately,
who is Jim Henson?
Jim Henson. He is the guy who created the Muppets.
Oh, okay. Recipes of Jim Henson. Yes.
Yeah. Here's a Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Harvest. Yeah, Golden Harvest is a Hong Kong movie studio that made a lot of martial art movies. A lot of them that Jackie Chan was in.
Now, I didn't grow up as a Teenage Mutant fan. My brother was. I just never really got into him like that.
Yeah.
But this, of course, is the sequel to the 1990. That is an ugly ass woman. But this is the sequel to the 1990 film, which me and Paul did, and it was a pretty successful, very successful film. But
yeah, I mean, for an
but
independent movie, it made.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For an independent movie, it made 200 million.
Yes, and apparently, so obviously they decided to do a sequel, but apparently this is a completely different film.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when the original Ninja Turtles movie came out, they only just released the 80s TV show, and you had the old Nintendo video game and the arcade game. So that kids show was peaking like a motherfucker at that point. So when the movie came out, which was like the live action version, it was completely different to the cartoon series, because the movie followed the comic book series a lot more closer. Because for anyone who's never read the comic books, the comic book tone is a lot more darker than what you guys grew up watching if you've never read the books. So when they were doing the sequel of this, I remember I was watching Home Alone when that came out. I remember looking at these coming soon movie posters, and he had the Ninja Turtles 2 poster. I remember just giving my mum a nudge on the arm. I was like, we got to go see this. And she's like, oh, God, another one? I said, yeah, we got to go see it. So after going from school, we had to go and watch it. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware of the tone shift at the time, because I was like, 7 years old when this came out. So, yeah, what happened here, because of the success of the first movie and because of the fact that at the early 90s, the Ninja Turtles franchise as a whole reached its, I guess you could say, its zenith, its peak. You know what I'm saying? In terms of its success and popularity. And I should know, because I used to have that shit. I mean, I had the cartoon series, I had the toys, the video games, the sticker tattoos. Then I ended up getting the real thing when I turned 18, as you know. And but yeah, this movie, they toned some of the stuff down, because I guess some people were complaining about the first movie being too dark. Basically, kind of like what Batman Returns had, the same thing happen to it. By the way, this guy here that's playing the pizza delivery kid, that's the kid who was the fight double for Donatello in the original Ninja Turtles movie.
Yes, and he was I also remember him in the Rundown.
Yep. And he was also
he was the Rundown. He was the guy that beat the shit out of Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah, he beat the fucking piss out of him. And he was also that kid in the original 1980s movie Red Sonja. And here they are.
The Secret of the Ooze.
Yep.
That was such a cartoon way how they ran in, though.
I know, right? But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, man, I was like cheesing like a motherfucker, because I was one of the lucky kids that got to see this in the cinema before my mates did. So I was kind of the talk of the classroom at the time.
So
yeah,
Corey Feldman does not come back for this, right?
No, he did not do the voiceover for Donatello in this one, and even the person who did the voice of Raphael didn't come back for this one either. They had a different person voicing him. But yeah, the reason why Corey wasn't in was because I think it was due to his drug issues at the time.
Well, I think he had drug issues even during the voice acting portion.
Yes, he did.
So yes, it's probably a good idea. It was like, yeah, we're not bringing this guy back.
Yeah, but they did bring him back in the third one.
I heard he got paid only like $1,500 for the role, which is crazy. You would think okay, back in the third one, I can understand why, but like they filmed the Ninja Turtle in 88, 89, and he was pretty much at its peak at that time, and $1,500 for Feldman was a big man is kind of absurd.
I know, but
very absurd.
I know, and again, nobody expected that first movie to make the money that it did. You know, even with a budget of $14 million at the time, which is like not much money in today's film standards, of course, but back then it was quite big. You see what I mean by the whole comedy elements? They made it very light toned around this time.
Yes, I see it already. They've right out the gate making it known this is a different Ninja Turtle movie.
Well, keep in mind you had the cartoon series, which
It's a live cartoon. It's a live cartoon. Yes.
Yeah, because I think that on the cartoon series that it ran for about 10 seasons I think it was from 88 to 98. So we were currently on season, I think 2 or 3 at the time.
Hey man, you gotta sell them merchandise, gotta sell them toys, man.
Yeah, and they did. Hand over fucking fist.
Yeah, you can't do that with the turtles actually killing people and actually scaring the hell out of people.
which they did in the comics, by the way. They actually did kill the bad guys they took on. And they never had
I noticed right there, like these guys have swords, they have weapons, but the guy here, Turtle here, was using sausages as nunchucks. That told me everything I need to know right there.
Yeah, right.
Their weapons they're not weapons on them.
No, yeah. Where's his bow staff? His weapon's a bow staff. I don't even fucking see it on. His swords were on the. Well, he tossed his swords up on the ceiling. Raphael's got his size still strapped to his waist.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the tone. I mean, as long as it's just fun and entertaining, then I don't mind it.
Which this movie does deliver when it comes to that. And you notice the scars on Raphael's shells, little continuity from that time he got his ass kicked in the last movie.
Yes, which I always appreciate. Hey guys, combat cold cuts.
What's up, Motionless Zombie? And what's up, Philip?
What's up, Motionless Zombie? But yeah, oh yeah, I saw at the very beginning of the movie, man, those old school New York pizzerias, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s New York, man. That was a
different time.
Man. Ooh, yeah, that was a different New York, man.
And which, this by is the Paige way,
who is
different
this?
Actress play. This is a different actress playing April. Her name's Paige Turco.
Oh, okay. It's a different actress. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because apparently Judith Hogue, who was the original April O'Neil, she pulled out of doing another one because unfortunately, I guess there were certain things that she wasn't happy with when she derided the way the stunt doubles were mistreated and the unfair schedule changes. So she was just like, "Fuck this, I ain't doing it again." So Judith Hogue took over, and Paige Turco, and people say that she was definitely an improvement over the previous actress who played April because there was a natural chemistry between her and the Turtles in this one.
Yes.
Yes,
back in the days, when they used to ask you paper or plastic for your groceries.
Yeah. And how the hell does she get a new apartment when the other one burned down the previous movie? Because if I'm correct, the timeline of this movie, I think, is about a few days or a few weeks later.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm reading the Wikipedia. It says it takes place. It's set immediately after the events of the first movie. I'm thinking, man, they were fucking fast at getting her a new place. Because that fucker burned down, if you remember.
Well, probably there's a lot of apartments, that was probably, open.
Pretty much.
And ain't she like a reporter?
Yeah, she's a reporter, yeah. Because that's how they get all the information about what's going on in case there's any trouble.
And they love their pizza.
So do I. Anybody comes near a pepperoni pizza?
I don't know if I eat it all the time, but yeah.
Oh, me, like anybody comes near my pepperoni pizza, you're gonna get your hands cut off. Because I know I'm a savage when it comes to that type of stuff.
Understandably so.
Playing NFL football with a pizza. Like I said, you could tell there's a definite tone shift, which I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind the fact that it's a little lighthearted as long as it still keeps the elements of what what they are. I wish they
Mhm.
did keep the dark tone. That was the one thing looking back at it now. I wish they did keep in tone like the first movie did, but you know how it was back in the day, dude.
Oh well, yes, because like I said, it was a very it was a very maybe was the right word. Fuck, I'll say it was a it was still a very conservative time, in America,
Yeah,
especially in the late '80s, early '90s. Everything was very family oriented and all that stuff, and everything
true.
had to be, everything had to be for the kids, especially for a topic like this. And
Yeah,
yeah, because that was the thing that got Batman Returns in hot water. I mean, as
yeah,
great as that movie is, it is it's a very very dark film, and parents complained
of
because it was
course.
like you can't have. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to sell Batman on families when you have Penguin biting people's noses off,
Oh yeah,
all that
fucking hell. I remember
stuff.
when I
And,
saw that.
yeah, biting people's noses off, and Catwoman, going out the way she went out. It's kind of a
Oh,
hard sell. So parents complained, and they was like, "Okay, we're gonna gear this more toward the kids, make this more family friendly." And then we got the two Joel Schumacher films.
no, I refuse to acknowledge those movies. It's like for me, it's Batman Returns. I bypass those two and go straight into Batman Begins.
Well, I thought Jim Carrey did good.
Yeah, I will admit he did do good, but keep in mind this was at the peak of his acting career at that point because he was doing films like Ace Ventura, The Mask. He just came out of that one.
And but Jim Carrey did good. I thought Tommy Lee Jones was insufferable, and I love Tommy Lee Jones as an actor. But in that movie, when he was
Uh,
trying to pretty much out Jim Carrey, he was absolutely insufferable. I hate
I
him in that
couldn't.
movie.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I got Motionless Zombie here in the chat saying, "How did Shredder survive being crushed and falling off a building?" Well, he's like Jason, isn't he? He ain't gonna kill a badass like that. What's
Oh, is
up, Lou
this
in
the
the
movie
chat?
where Kevin Nash was Shredder?
Yeah, this is the one.
And this is 1991, so this was before Kevin Nash was. Hell, this is before Diesel.
Yeah, 4 years before Diesel, 5 years before NWO. Yeah. Speaking of Shredder, here's his return right here.
God,
Just
Diesel. That was a fail.
yeah. Now keep in mind, guys, this guy fell off a fucking building, got crushed in a garbage truck, and he survived it. See his helmet there? See it on the trash?
Yeah, somewhere Jason's in that pile of muck. He was like, first time here?
Yeah. But yeah, I remember when I saw this in the cinema and I realized Shredder's alive again. Being a kid at the time, I was just like, oh shit, he's back. So like I said, this doesn't take long after the events of the first movie because some of the Foot Ninja dudes are still here, as you can see. I can tell I'm a second behind, but that's all good.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Tatsu's back.
What was this?
Tatsu, Shredder's enforcer. If you remember him on the first movie,
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
beat the shit out of those Foot Ninjas when they didn't get the job done. And there he is. Now, there's a reason why they're keeping his face in the shadows because you can imagine the damage he took in that garbage truck.
So he's disfigured.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
And he's
welcome to the team.
and you notice he's made a little upgrade to his helmet. Look at that.
Yeah, being disfigured, it's not that bad over here. My life improved when I became disfigured. So yeah, welcome to the team.
Yep. See the scars on the bridge of his nose and everything? It's a little hint right there.
Yeah, even I can see his mouth looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I think if I'm correct, it's a different actor playing Shredder compared to who was in the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here's David Warner, the TGR guy. If you remember, he's been in a couple of like old classic like movies, like you remember the original Omen movie where he had his fucking head taken off by a window, and he was also
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember
and
that. Yeah.
he was also Billy Zane's right hand man in Titanic. I remember that one as well.
Titanic.
Say what you want about that movie, dude. That movie made some headwaves.
Yeah, that's fine, but that was when the fall of James Cameron started for me.
Yeah, fair point.
I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, I'm just like, I remember watching that movie. I was sitting here saying to myself, like we know what's gonna happen. Just fucking, just do it already.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, my grandma wanted to go see the movie at the time, so I thought, all right, fine, whatever. I mean, for me, when I saw it, like, I mean, okay, the movie is fucking long. I get it.
Too long.
I did like the story, and I did like the the way the movie builds up to the events of what goes down. So I can appreciate that side of it. But the fact that it was that long, I mean, in my younger days, I would find the idea of sitting for a 3-hour movie insufferable. But I guess as I've gotten older, I've gotten more and more into like being a bit of a movie nerd when it comes
Well,
to.
if the movie's good, if the movie's good, then the 3 hours are gonna fly by.
Yes, fair point. All right, I'll tell you a little bit about the box office numbers for this movie as well. Right now, as you know, the first movie came out. It was a budget of 14 million, and it went on to make 200 million. Right. This one had an $11 million increase in its budget, so now it's clocking in at 25 million. But it only went on to make 78 million, which is a huge drop compared to the first movie.
That's a significant drop.
Yeah, but it was still a financial success either way, and this movie did get mixed reviews from critics. And one of the things that they said hurt this movie was that it departed from much of the darker tone of the original movie, because that's what made the first movie so damn good. That's some big ass dandelions.
Yeah, the ooze. What exactly is the ooze?
It's a chemical agent that this company made, and unfortunately, some of it ended up being lost in the sewers, and that's how the Turtles and Splinter ended up mutating to what they are now because of this chemical.
Oh, okay.
In the comic books, it has multiple origin stories. I mean, in the comic books, it's basically a chemical substance. In the cartoon series, it was an alien source. That's why you got that, like, if you remember on that cartoon series, you had that main villain who had that like big, massive fucking Technodrome battle fortress, like big ball thing with the eyeball on it, and the main villain was Krang, was like a humanoid cyborg with an alien controlling it inside the stomach part. If you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you had characters like Rocksteady and Bebop, which is like that pig and the Rhino characters, which they were gonna add those two characters in this sequel, but for some reason the comic book co-creator didn't want to go in that direction, and so they wanted to expand on the characters, and that's why you had these other two characters that mutate to show up instead. But you didn't see Rocksteady and Bebop make a big screen debut until one of the Michael Bay sequels in 2016.
Oh, that Michael Bay sequel's ass.
I enjoyed them for what they were to an extent. I like the fact that they
trash.
Yeah, I know, but I did enjoy the action size of it. Because, like I said, when it comes to any of these movies, I'm a sucker when it comes to go seeing these.
That's fine, but Paul, you gotta have standards, bro.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when it comes to that when it comes to that recent cartoon series, Rise of the TMNT, fucking hate that one.
Didn't they make a Teenage Mutant Ninja with a? I think Megan Fox was April O'Neil.
Yeah, that's the two Michael Bay films. Yeah,
Yeah, that was. Yeah, Megan
but
Fox. Whatever happened to her? I know she's still
um,
around, but
she's still around. I mean, the last time I saw her in anything, I think she was playing one of the characters in the most recent Mortal Kombat video game. I think she was that vampire one, Natalia.
okay. Yeah,
And yeah,
she still looks good. Still looks very
yeah.
good.
And of course, the person once again puppeteering and voicing Splinter is Kevin Clash. And for anyone who doesn't know who Kevin Clash is, that's the guy who voiced Elmo. Oh God, I remember those fucking things. I remember during the time
popular.
That character was super popular, man. And I hear now that Sesame Street show has now moved to Netflix. 55 years and still going.
Everything's going to Netflix now.
Well, yeah, because TV stations, certain ones are getting bought out by certain individuals. I'm not going to get into that, but you get where I'm going. But yeah, there's a canister that he kept all these years.
Imagine Matt's just walking around seeing a big ass rat. I'm like,
Well,
man, so it's a goddamn rat, man.
I wouldn't try to take him on because he'd kick your ass. Even if he is an old rat, he's still got the martial arts skills, man.
Well, I'll just call Exterminator.
I think he took out a bunch of those too. He hasn't survived as long as he has just by walking around. Oh fuck! Where's my drink? My throat is playing up. That's definitely a fucking stage. The way you can see that the buildings looking that bad.
Oh, it's 100%. It's 100% a stage. 100%. Yeah, it looks like I was. Look, that's a set they're on.
Yeah, it's a close set. So there's those TGRI canisters. He's trying to eliminate the traces of these canisters because of what you saw on that news report they were doing when April was there. They're trying to cover their tracks for the bullshit that they've gone and done.
Is that the Ooze?
That's it, yeah. And because that foot ninja who was an undercover with April's news crew showed Shredder that dandelion, they're thinking, this will be an idea. And that's the last canister. Too bad you ain't disposing it.
Give me the Ooze. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just it's a fun word to say. Okay.
He's like, give me the Ooze, bitch. I mean, I know the characters are acting a bit, corny and everything, but it was the 90s of after all, folks.
Yeah, I mean, everything was corny in the 90s.
Yes, it was.
But that's what made it fun,
Exactly. It has that charm to it, You don't see movies have that kind of charm like these anymore.
Don't know, because everything got to be everything got to be so damn serious now.
Yeah, I mean, like even some of the films that are considered some of the worst movies ever made still end up getting cult followings,
Well, I mean,
I'm not kidding, dude.
Some more than others, but
yeah.
But even some of the worst ones have some. I've always said every movie has a redeeming quality to it. Like here, I despise Halloween 5. I despise that damn movie. But even that movie has some redeeming qualities. Like, oh, that's a cool shot. That's a cool moment. Every movie has that.
That's true.
When 95% of the film is dog shit, then
it becomes a problem. Yeah,
it's a problem. Yes.
This is the only time we see. Well, at the time when I was a kid, this was the only time we see Donatello here actually trying to hack a computer system. He was nowhere near a computer in the first movie. He's supposed to be like,
that was kind of a problem. You got, like I said, you got Corey Feldman, a big star as Donatello, and you barely really notice he's in the movie.
no, I know. Oh,
Like they didn't really give him anything to do.
no, they didn't, because again, he was probably still whacked out on whatever he was taking at the time. Well, I guess it's time for another fight scene. And again,
Paul, if
where
you
the
want to
fuck's
see
his
something,
weapons? Yeah, go on.
yeah, there's no weapons. Like which I mean, it still works, but it's just again, it's just a shift, you know.
Oh, now you see it. Like I said, you rarely.
If you want to see something hilarious, I believe they did this movie. Look up a gentleman by the name of It's Real 85. It's Real 85. He does a voiceover work over this movie.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guarantee you it's gonna be some of the funniest you ever seen in your life.
It's Real 85. I'm definitely gonna look that up.
It's Real 85 Ninja Turtles. Where he's completely dubbing over the voices in this movie. It is hilarious.
How did that guy pass as a foot ninja? You see how fat that dude is? I can imagine what his voiceovers are going to be like. Man, I gotta
see it. You see it?
I'm gonna find out when I see it, man. Fuck. The size of this foot ninja. How did he pass the training? And he just had his nuts head butted out.
Yeah, this is very cartoon like.
I know. It's still fun though. That's the thing.
It's still fun. It's still fun. It's still fun. Mostly Zombie says the original plan for this movie was the professor to be revealed as Krang at the end.
Yeah, I did hear about that later on as I started checking into more about this stuff. That part was true. They did actually bring him to the big screen in the I think it was on the Out of the Shadows one, which was the 2016 one. They brought him in. They brought Krang in that one, and then they brought Rocksteady and Bebop in that Michael Bay film. And believe it or not, one of the guys that played Rocksteady, believe it or not, was Seamus.
I did hear. Yeah, I do remember hearing Seamus. Yeah, was in a sort of film.
He was pretty good in that role. I'm not even kidding. And if you can believe this, on the most recent Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem, and the cast on that reads like a who's who. I think Ice Cube was the voice in the villain in that film.
Paul, now's not the time. Now's not the time.
We'll get to that eventually. I know the film you're talking about.
The time.
James, I did watch that movie. I will drop my 2 cents.
I watched it too.
Over.
I watched it too.
We'll talk about it after this film.
Yeah. Now's not the time to bring up Ice Cube right now.
Well, yeah, like I said, but as far as the other cast that's in it, I mean, you had Jackie Chan voicing Splinter in that recent film. You had, if you can believe this, John Cena was voicing Rocksteady in that film. I was like, what the fuck? Paul Rudd, who played Ant-Man, was in it. Dude, it read like a who's who in that one.
John C is a better actor than Ice Cube. Never thought I'd live the day to say that.
Oh, you just did. And Roy's Pizza. See, even this pizza boy is getting suspicious about who she's keeping in here. Dude, she can't nunchuck for shit. I actually did try.
Man, there's so many dirty jokes I could make right now.
Yeah, I know. I actually did try doing nunchucks when I was a kid, and 2 things went wrong. The first time it happened, I cracked my forehead with it by accident, and the second time I cracked my nuts with it. That was the worst. And you step on my foot like that, I'm gonna end up hurting someone.
Stepped on his foot. That's great.
He's like, man, I want to kick this kid's ass right now.
And that's the one that's kind of like the more hot-tempered one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's
great. That's great.
Stepped on his foot.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
The 757 Hustle Show says, "Is this live?" Yes, it is. It says live when you press on it. Click on
Yeah, we're
it says
definitely
live.
live, dude.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. But yes, we are live.
Hope you're enjoying the show, dude. Well, yeah, I ain't seen this movie for a while, but it's definitely bringing back memories when I first saw this when I was a kid in the cinema. Some good times on this. He's making him backflip. Sorry, but I could never be. I was never able to do backflips. I tried, but
I can. I could do a moonsault.
I could probably do a moonsault if I can get enough height traction from where I'm jumping off.
I mean, are you an athlete, Paul?
Well, you may not believe this, but many years ago, when I was about 10 or 12, I actually did do some amateur Olympic diving when I was a kid. I was actually training for that. I dropped out though.
Oh, okay, all right.
I did get a couple of praise for what I did. I
It's
don't know why
impressive.
I don't know why I never pursued it back then. I mean, because people said I was pretty damn good at it, but I don't know. I was a completely different person back then.
Didn't have that club in the bag.
I guess not. But if I stuck with it, who knows where I'd be right now, dude?
Yeah. Oh yes, I remember. Again, Paul. If we, now I remember seeing these scenes now in the intro 85 video. Oh my god, I can't watch this movie the same, man. You'll understand why the more you watch it. When you watch it.
I will find out, dude.
Some things I'm thinking about.
It's 80s real.
Yeah, shout out to him. He makes hilarious videos. Don't they kidnap the rat in this?
No, that was on the first movie. That happened on the first one.
Oh, okay.
Right now, they're trying to find themselves a new place to stay.
Imagine having to explain living with turtles.
You can't. You see,
living with 5'10", 6 foot turtles.
That would be quite an interesting thing to explain.
That can talk and knows martial arts.
Yeah, good luck explaining that one.
And have a obsession with pizza.
Well, that's something that we'd probably see eye to eye on when it comes to meeting those if they were ever real. Now, this when we get to this new hideout that they find, it is an actual subway in it used to be the former City Hall subway in New York. That's another thing too. Some of the stuff was closed set, but some of it was like actual locations. I don't know how the hell they were able to pull off getting permission to use the abandoned station here for the next sewer lair.
Man, Paul, I'll tell you what. Man. These damn fees on DoorDash is a ripoff. Do they have DoorDash in the UK?
DoorDash, not that I'm aware of.
They don't have a service where you can like deliver as you'll have food delivered to you from your phone.
We have Just Eat and Deliveroo. They do food deliveries around here.
Okay. Yeah, so where you can I don't feel like going to this restaurant. I'm gonna have someone from the street come pick it up and drop it off to me. They do have that over there.
Yeah, they got that over here too. Yeah, even with shopping, they even do it with shopping around here.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Literally here, Paul. It's like here, it's a ripoff. Okay, so first of all, you get a meal that's like $20, right? You have it delivered to you. Then then you have your delivery fee, which may be like $2, and then you have like the freaking convenience fee. Wait, hang on. Let me
Convenience fee.
like okay, so I want to order some Chinese food, right?
Right.
Okay, here we go. So like it's like for shrimp fried rice, it's $12.
Right.
Okay. Now delivery free is free, but we have fees on it, which is like a $3 fee. It's $16.
The fuck?
$16 for a $12 deal. That's a ripoff.
Dude, that over here is like we pay for the meal that we want to have sent, and then we pay for a delivery charge, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And now, now, me and Mark talked about this, and shout out to Mark from the podcast. But yeah, it's getting out to the point where now I'm just gonna do it the old school way. If I want food, I'm just gonna go to the damn restaurant.
Yeah, it's like me. If I'm ordering a pizza from Domino's, I'm just gonna ask them to deliver it for me because all I have to do is just pay.
Just ask the actual restaurant. Yes.
Yeah. I pay for the pizza. They send it to me, and I'll tell you something else. This is something you're gonna find really fucking weird. It's cheaper to order the pizza from their online site than to do it on the phone because when you're doing it on the phone, it's usually for like a 13 slice pizza. It's about 20 quid. But if you do it as an online delivery, you get all these like special deals, and it knocks it down to like 12, 13 quid.
Man,
go to jail. That's what happened.
This is some bullshit.
You all right?
I know, dude, but that's how it's done here.
Man, you see, we've let this is our fault. This is consumers' fault. We're letting these people get too. We let these damn corporations get too comfortable, too greedy, and look what they're doing, man.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, this place they're in. This is not a set. That's an actual abandoned subway system.
Oh shit!
I think it's the former City Hall station in New York, if I remember correctly. You can tell that right now. Leo's pissed off because Ralph decided to leave
again.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't get his ass handed to him like he did last time. Because you remember on that last movie, he had the fucking brakes beaten off him.
He sure did. Yes, but
how's your foot?
Ooh!
You do that to me, dude. Like we're fighting.
Well, yes, folks. So we're watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. We're about we're already they were 40 minutes in already. Jesus.
Yeah, man, we're blitzing. Like, it's like an 88-minute movie.
Oh, it's not long at all.
No. I'm trying to remember which one was the longest one in the series. I'm just gonna look it up a minute. Hold on.
I'm just gonna let you know now, Paul. It's Real 85 got it. How It's Real 85 does a voiceover for Shredder. That where Shredder's like scared shitless of this mutant monster is the funniest thing ever.
I gotta fucking see this, man. When it happened, when
he's like, almost shit on myself. Almost shit on myself.
Oh shit!
That's only what he says. He's like, almost shit on myself.
Oh no! It's Real Film 85. I'm opening up another YouTube tab just to see if I can fucking find it. Oh, bitch! Tell you what,
look at It's Real 85 Ninja Turtles. It's gonna be a completely different title, but
yeah, It's Real 85.
Ninja Turtles, but don't say the actual name.
Okay. He's not happy about them.
Yeah, well, when he walks out, that's the part where he's almost shit on myself. Almost shit on myself. So they're supposed to be babies?
They are, yeah. That's why you see him coming out going, babies!
Those things are infants?
Yeah.
God damn.
And I'm going to let you on another secret, too. The one that's playing the snapping turtle is the same actor who played the villain Zed in the Power Rangers series.
Oh, speaking of Power Rangers, did I tell you that I saw 28 Years Later, Paul?
Yeah, you told me a while back you did go and see 28 Years Later. I saw it when it first came out. I'm waiting for it to come on Amazon Prime so we can eventually get around to checking it out on an episode. Because they haven't released it on Prime in the UK here just yet. I know it's released in the US now on streaming platforms, but they haven't confirmed it here just yet.
Yeah, they for those that haven't seen it, they experiment on some things.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, like I said to you when I came back from
Is
seeing
that
it,
Michael
like
Jai White?
yes, it is.
That's Michael Jai White. That is I didn't know he was in this.
I didn't know either until I read the credits. But yeah, he has an uncredited cameo. That's him there in the red t-shirt.
That's Spawn.
Yep. That's him.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, look at the last movie. You had the guy from Scream in the last movie.
Skeet.
Yeah.
Skeet.
And even Sam Rockwell was in it, if I remember right. Oh, I see what's going on here. Raphael's using Kino to infiltrate the place. Oh. Yeah, you are being punished, dude. But yeah, like quite a few names ended up in this series as a whole, man. I mean, would you believe me if I told you that on the 2007 fourth movie, the CG animated movie, Sarah Michelle Gellar was voicing April O'Neil in that one.
I remember you telling me that, yeah.
Yeah, and Chris Evans was Casey Jones. And yeah, people's probably wondering, why the hell is Casey Jones not in the sequel?
I was wondering where's Casey Jones?
Well, the word is I think he didn't want to come back in this one because I'm guessing he didn't like the script of where they were going with it on this one. And plus, I guess the censors had something to say about him being in there. They did bring him back in the third one, but how they brought him back in the third one, you know what? Fuck it. We'll wait until we get around to that one.
So it wasn't good, I'm assuming.
Two different roles. I'll just say that. And apparently, David Warner, who's a scientist, he said that he really had a good time being in this movie. Made his daughter happy. I've seen this junkyard around in other films. I'm trying to fucking remember which one, though.
Yeah, that's definitely a set.
Yeah. I've seen it around on another film, though, but I can't remember what one. Might have been Nightmare on Elm Street 4, because after all, this is a New Line joint.
But didn't Nightmare 4 come out in 88?
Yeah, about 4 years before this one, yeah. There's Shredder in the shadows. One of the things that disappoints me about this sequel as well when it comes to Shredder is that you don't see him doing an awful lot in this sequel.
Really?
That's another thing. Yeah, because you remember on the first one, he had that fight scene and he was fucking bringing the fight to him. And this would be the last time you see Shredder in a cinema movie until the 2014 Michael Bay one. And I will say, whether people loved that movie or hated it, that version of Shredder in that movie, dude, he was a fucking savage.
Wait, so what? So he didn't come back for the third film?
No, because the third movie, they went in a completely different direction with the story. On the third one, it was basically them traveling back in time to like the ancient samurai days of Japan. So you can imagine when they time travel, they swap with the people that had this time scepter thing in the past, and it replaces them. So you can imagine what the turtles look like in samurai gear, which was, I guess you could say, different at the time. Looks like they caught him again. But like I said, you're not going to see them beating the brakes off him like they did before, because again, we can't. They couldn't do that back then because of the complaints the last one had. Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge.
The one thing I remember about Brooklyn Bridge was this old Italian zombie movie called Zombie Flesh Eaters, and the ending scene where you see the zombies all walking across the bridge. Fucking classic scene. Oh, and don't forget Cloverfield. We got to put that in there.
Marshall Zombie says he technically came back in that next Mutation series, which was said to be connected to the first three films.
Yeah. The next Mutation, that was a live action TV series that was made by the same studio that did the Power Rangers TV series, and that was when they introduced a fifth turtle who was a female turtle, by the way.
Is that a female turtle?
Yeah, they introduced a fifth one, yeah. But the turtle characters themselves, because it's from the studio that did Power Rangers, you can just imagine how corny those characters ended up being. Even Shredder.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You get people with Power Rangers taking over. Yeah, you can imagine. I wasn't a fan of the series. I appreciate the fact that they still kept it live action, but I was just not a fan of what they were doing with it. People that liked it.
Bad?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm very specific in what I want to, what I like and what I don't like in this series. I know the things I like that I see on it, and the things that I don't like. And when they get, it's like that's why I didn't go much on the series that Zombie put it out, and that Nickelodeon one, that Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That one pissed me off to no end. Like, when it comes to the cartoon series, right? Honestly, the 80s cartoon series is a fucking classic. I will not take anything away from that. My favorite cartoon incarnation was the one they did in 2003. That lasted for about 8 seasons. But I will admit, the CGI Nickelodeon ones they did were pretty good. Especially when the later series went on and it got a bit more darker.
Oh, damn, they fell for that easy.
Yeah. They would never have fallen for it that quickly in the comics. They would. No way. Oh, that's never good.
They're gonna drop them on those.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat stage fatality, anybody?
Yeah. That's one way to do it.
Yep. Now, I hear there's going to be a new Ninja Turtles movie coming out based on this comic book series called The Last Ronin. I've read that book, and dude, it's really fucking good. And they did say they are planning to make that live action film R-rated, and I'm all for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's the one thing that fans like me want. We want to see that more darker edged storyline, and The Last Ronin is a good way to do it. I won't spoil the story, but I will say if you ever get around to reading that book, dude, you really should. It's a fucking good story. Well, Splinter saved them.
God, this is
I know.
so cheesy, but I love it. I love
I
it.
know. It's again, that's the charm of this movie. Even if they did tone it down, it still has that charm, and that's what I appreciate about this one. Like I said, it definitely brings me back to my days as a kid when I was seeing this stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I dig it.
Yeah. Because like I said, I lived through the times when this franchise as a whole was at its peak, and I was still, I guess in a way, still am a fan of this stuff. I mean, I got it tattooed on my arm for crying out loud. That says it all, doesn't it? Come on, dude. Can't be doing that. Well, anyway, we got to see those big 2 mutations coming up next.
Oh God, it's been. Oh God, the boss fight.
Yep.
WrestleMania.
I couldn't believe it when I heard that too. Yeah, good luck fighting it. Yeah, that didn't work.
It was like a live action video game. I love it.
I know, right? Well, if I remember at the time, they just released an arcade sequel called Turtles in Time, and that was a pretty solid arcade game. I remember playing the old 80s original. In fact, it's on Xbox and it's on PlayStation 3. If you ever get a hold of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection, it comes with all the arcade games and all the old console games.
Oh, okay.
I definitely picked it up, and it was actually a pretty cool deal. And of course, you got the recent video game that came out called Shredder's Revenge, and that's fucking awesome, dude. It's from the guys who did Streets of Rage 4. See where the signs is looking at you, he's like, who the fuck are you? Oh, come on. Mold them down like bowling pins.
Okay, hear the cartoon noise when they're being thrown.
I know, right? And you're gonna hear it a lot more in the next movie. Yep. But anyway, for anyone who's just tuned in, we are watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Yes, we normally watch horror movies, but sometimes we have a little bit of fun. Dude, just get down there. Unless you want to get your head torn off by those things.
Look at that, bro. Like,
Come on. Jeez. I think the only 2 voice actors that are still the originals from that was in all 3 films was the ones that did the voice of Michelangelo and Leonardo. They were the only ones that stayed throughout all 3 of the original trilogy. And you may not believe it, but the person that's doing the voice of Leonardo, his name is Brian Tucci. You remember that? Did you ever watch Police Academy 3?
I've seen the first Police Academy. I've never seen the other ones.
Oh well, on the 3rd one, he was one of the new recruits for that. But he was also in another comedy years back called I think it was called Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay.
And that one was raunchy as fuck, dude. How you gonna get that snapping turtle out of the manhole cover the way the spikes are all wet? You're gonna have to like drill a massive hole out of that to just get him out. That's why Shredder was just like, stupid. So yeah, he knows. Of course, the scientist is going to get curious, and we all know that. And I remember correctly, they actually did use this subway system again for that next Mutation TV series as well. And on the next one after. Yeah. It is a nice fucking historical looking place. I will give it that. They just added the extra stuff in to make it look like it hasn't been used in centuries. I mean, that train is an actual old ass train from the 1950s, which is from a company that ain't around no more.
His face is saying, "Is that a fucking rat?"
Yeah, it's a rat, dude. And he's talking to you. How do you? I can imagine that if you come back to your work. It's like, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I was just speaking to like 4 oversized turtles and a big massive rat, and we had a good conversation. Oh really? Yeah, it was not too bad. Are you fucking with me or are you telling the truth? It's true, mate. Well, you want to come and find out? Oh nah, man, you're good.
Yeah, leave me out of this.
I'm good. I'll take your word for it. In other words, that TGRI leak was not meant to happen. And I guess Donatello was expecting a bit more out of it, but nah, dude, you were an accident. It wasn't supposed to be. Ain't that a bitch? I'm just seeing if there's any bit of trivia that I'm going to talk about. Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently the comic book creators were not happy that Steve Barron didn't come back to direct the first movie. That's another big reason why this movie has this comedic tone, because they had a different director. I think it was Michael Pressman who was directing it this time around. And
what did he do?
I'm about to find out. Michael Pressman is now in his mid-70s. What did he do? I'm trying to find his film credits, and right now they're not coming up the way I want them to. I'll go on IMDb a minute. 1 second. Okay. Let's see. So Michael Pressman is an award-winning director and producer, and he's known for a TV series that came out in the 90s called Picket Fences. He did a film in 2003 called Frankie and Johnny Are Married. He was the producer of Lake Placid, believe it or not. But he's been mostly doing like TV shows like Chicago Hope, The Guardian, Primetime, Kashmir Mafia, things like that. He even did some stuff with Blue Bloods, cop show.
Oh, okay.
So he's been around as a producer, but in terms of directing, mostly been doing after this movie. He ended up doing a lot of TV show stuff. I guess that's where his bread and butter is right now. But yeah, apparently, like I said, the guys who made the comic book, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, they were not happy with the change of directors that the studio wanted, because Michael Pressman wanted to give it a cartoon vibe to it. You know what I mean? And now they're tearing up. You know what? I've seen this street in plenty of movies. I mean, remember End of Days, Mimic?
Yeah.
Fucking Cloverfield. It's the same street.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you got to do things on a close set. You can't actually...
They do. Yeah, you say filming locations.
Yeah, I mean, like the Spider-Man movie, to replicate New York, they're filming it in Scotland, in my neck of the woods. Well, I don't live in Scotland. Scotland's like about 400 or 500 miles away from where I live. It's right at the top of the English map.
They just say the city. That's funny.
Yeah. And then you got the old couple. What are they going to do if they come here? Let them get their own cab. And I'm just like, that's New York right there a little bit.
Yeah, bunch of assholes.
Mm.
I'm sorry, man. If you're from New York, I'm sorry, man, but man, y'all got serious attitude problems.
Do you remember that one episode skit on ridiculousness where you see the people are honking their car horns and you got the neighbors getting all pissed off? It's like, stop fucking honking. And another guy, shut the fuck up.
See what I mean? Like, see what I mean, bro? Like, this just dicks for no reason.
Cracks me up when I see that episode of Ridiculous, and we want to see funny skits like that. Now, apparently, due to the backlash from parents, by the way, folks, it's the parents that decided to have a more lighter tone movie, but they were pissed off about this movie, about the first one being darker and violence. I'm just like, dude, shut up.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, come on, man. But yeah, apparently, I don't know if you've caught this during the fight scenes, but Leonardo and Donatello are the only ones that you saw using their weapons only briefly in this movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I only clocked it. Oh, remember that guy that was on the news crew? Don't forget, he was an undercover foot ninja.
Oh, the one that gave the dandelions, right?
Yep. Speaking of which, I will admit though, the foot ninja costumes are pretty cool. And I remember in the cartoon series, they were like dumbass cyborgs.
Cyborgs.
Yeah, they were easily breakable. They were like your standard like goons in the cartoon, and the ones you end up fighting a lot in the video games. There's like a fucking goon squad of them, you know. It's pretty funny though, either way. And hang on a minute, I'm just checking up something about the actress who's playing April. I need to confirm that a second. Hold on. Oh shit, dude! This was her first movie.
Okay.
Damn, dude. I had no idea this was her first her acting debut. Like, damn. What's she up to now? Hang on, I want to see what she's up to. Right, she was in. Oh yeah, that's right. She was in the remake of that Stepfather movie, which I thought sucked. She was in an anthology horror film called Books of Blood. That's a Hulu series. And she was in that TV series called The 100, and I think she was on NSI as well. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh god, I just remember the scene that just passed. I remember it's real 85 when he has like April telling I believe Leonardo no, because I think trying to make sure Leonardo tried to get with April doesn't want to, and she said something like no, it's not that. You are really sweet. Then the Wrestle Turtle said, man, she just called you gay, man.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch this.
Oh, you're really sweet, man. She just called you gay.
Oh my god. Where the hell do I begin? That
I can't watch it the same. I can't, man.
I don't know if I can now if I get to watch it. Get out. Oh my god, what have we got? What did we just walk into? Oh look, we got the old Simpsons glass there. And just think, man, the Simpsons was only just starting at this point. Fuck.
I'm sorry, man.
Come on, man. Regroup.
That is funny. That's a funny shit there, man.
Oh shit.
Just called you gay.
I can't believe. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on, folks. We're about to hit the third act of this movie. All right. Anyway. Oh, come on, dude. Have we seen this set on another film before? I'm sure we have.
Looks familiar.
Where have I seen it? It's not the same place from the first one. I know that for a fact.
Marshall Zombie, he's seen it. He knows what I'm talking about. He says, Shredder's interactions with Tatsu had me dying in that series. Yes, Shredder's hilarious.
I gotta see this.
Yes, you should. You'll probably love it, Paul.
I'm probably gonna be in stitches. Oh, there's a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. If you look at Leo's arm, I can see the.
I saw it.
Shit! I can see the actual dude's arm under there. Come on!
Oh, it's funny.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Oh. Let the games begin. Okay, Jigsaw.
Well, I believe just turned 83 not too long ago.
Oh, happy birthday to Tobin Bell.
83, Jesus.
I know. And I'll tell you right now, I know James Wan's back in the driver's seat for this new one, but I'm a little nervous about Blumhouse taking it. Wait.
Now, if I remember correctly, isn't there a nightclub scene in this movie where Vanilla Ice makes an appearance?
Yeah, it's coming up in a few minutes. And I remember that song. I remember that song being all over the radio.
Vanilla Ice was, at one point in time, Vanilla Ice was one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Crazy, right?
Man, man, get him the fuck out of here.
I'm amazed he's still going.
Vanilla Ice, he's actually a cool guy.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's done a couple of shows with ICP. I know that. He had a bit of on one of his later albums, he had a bit of a new metal thing going on. So.
Paul, ain't nobody heard any of his new albums, bro.
No, I'm just saying, because I remember there was, when I was channel surfing, there was a documentary talking about his stuff back then. I remember that. That's how I heard about that stuff.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice had at the most like 1-2 year run, and it was over.
Yeah, and it was just after that, you know.
But he's still eating. He's still eating off Ice Baby, you know. Sometimes one hit's all you need.
I know, right? Especially with that.
Remember that Call Me Maybe chick?
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Call Me Maybe, you know, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Oh God, shoot me now.
No, that ain't the same woman.
No.
But yeah. There was a lot of one-hit wonders that's still doing good off them one hits.
Yeah, like that one that Jungle Boy came out with. That Tarzan song, if I remember correctly. I forgot the fucking name, but you know the one.
Oh my God, bro.
And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that song is on the third movie of this series. Well, there's Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that's how old this movie is, man.
Yeah, 34 years.
We got early 90s. We got Vanilla Ice. It's like, yeah, damn.
Yeah, I know. Damn.
If they do a dance number.
Yeah, they do. That's me after having like 2 pizzas and a huge bottle of 2-liter bottle of Tango Orange. Yeah, that's the one, Motionless Zombie. That one there, yeah, Tarzan Boy.
Vanilla Ice Ninja Rap plays.
Yeah. And these turtles are supposed to stay hidden from people, and yet here they are with a whole nightclub to see. Oh boy. Yep. Early 90s, dude.
This is where we're at, people. This is where I'm pretty sure people watched this movie that are fans of the '90s movie was. I'm gonna put it at the summer was like, what the fuck is this?
Keep in mind, folks, I was 7 years old when this movie came out. Oh my god, those fucking guitar-looking
Go Ninja, go
keyboards.
Ninja,
Jesus.
go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
I haven't seen any of those in ages. You remember those keyboard things that look like guitars, man?
Oh, I've seen those in forever.
Oh my god, those ponytails are hideous. See that dude that's like he's bald at the top? He's got like a little Paul Heyman ponytail thing going on there.
Yeah, I call that the Paul Heyman, yeah.
Dude, just shave it off. It's gone. It's over, man. So you know the fact that those mutants are burping is because of that stuff they made them eat, because it's hopefully to reverse the process of their mutation. At least that's the idea, anyway.
Yeah, folks. This is where we're at.
Yep. This is where we're at, dude.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the old school Ninja Turtle fans, especially like I said, that were fans of the first film, were not happy with that.
No, I mean, like I said, I was a kid back then, so it didn't quite hit me in that way because I was like an impressionable kid. But looking back at it now, I'm just like, I could see why people were not happy with the sequels because of the fact that there was a huge tonal shift. And I understand that why. That's why I understand why people say the original movie, you can never top that. You can come close to it, but you can never overtake that.
No.
I mean, that recent one that came out, I mean, okay, like I know that movie is a complete fucking generational type movie, definitely different to what I remember them seeing as. But I did like the story, and I definitely liked the comic book visual approach that they gave that film, kind of like that Into the Spider-Verse, you know?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I liked about that as well. And I thought the story was good too, even though it's not, because I'm more of the old school type story. But for today's generation and the topics that recent movie tackled, I get it. I understand why they did it. So that's for them. It's like you try to show, oh god, that dude's getting bald. Dude, just cut it off. Every time I see people with a hairstyle, I get to that point where I'm like, bro, just shave it all off. It don't look good on you. Oh, here we go. Foot ninjas are in. Oh, by the way, I did a little bit of digging. That remember that old headquarters that the Foot Ninjas were residing in on the first movie, that warehouse? That warehouse was also the nightclub on The Crow.
Oh, interesting.
Because I was looking at it and then I looked at some of the stuff again. I just thought, that's the fucking nightclub from The Crow. Oh, we're talking NFL now? I was a little disappointed that Tatsu didn't get to do much in the fights in this like he did on the first one. He just took him out just like that.
Not even close.
I know, right? Because like I said, if you saw him in the original film, man, he was just a fucking savage. Oh, boy. I know what people are going to say. But this was the 90s, folks. This was my era. And it was, like I said, back then, this original trilogy, especially the first movie in this one, it was a big damn deal, dude. You'd have to make a time machine just to see how.
This is some of the fans. This is some of the fans.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Looking at it now, I see why they were mad.
You got Vanilla Ice, you got Vanilla Ice in here, which I never hated, but you got him in here. You completely turn new, you make the Ninja Turtles in a complete cartoons era. But we know who I blame for this.
I guess it's always their fault these days. Oh shit! I just remembered something as well. I think it was when the first movie came out. There was actually a stage musical performance theater thing based on this shit. I'm not joking, dude. I'm not joking. That did happen, and they ended up being guests. I think it was on Oprah Winfrey. I'm not kidding, dude. I was like, the fuck?
Hey, they cashed in. They cashed in on the popularity of the other Ninja Turtles, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, Motionless Zombie. I did hear about that script that Rob Zombie did for that Crow movie. That would have been something. That would have been really good if they let him do it.
Movie?
Yeah, Rob Zombie was going to do a Crow movie. It was going to be set, I think it was 2040. And from what I saw in the script, it was going to be really good. It was like one of the sequel scripts. Oh, Back to the Future, anybody?
For some reason, I could see that working.
Yeah, dude, go on. If you ever, I don't know if it's still on the internet.
Crow, for some reason, I could see that.
Yeah, he was going to try and do it, but they ultimately never went for a script. I think that script is online. So when we get off the air, man, go on Google and look up Rob Zombie's Crow script. It might be there. I had a little read of it a while back, and it was pretty damn interesting how he was going to take it. Well, get ready, because Kevin Nash is about to show up. And that's another close set. I could tell by the backdrop. Oh. You can tell it's Kevin Nash by that hand. Yeah, he ended up digesting the ooze, and now.
Yeah, but that close to a man's hands.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, bro.
Hey, this is that bougie actor in me, man. Remember, I got a degree in it.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, that's Kevin Nash. I didn't realize that was him at the time until years later, but yeah, that's him.
Right, this was before Diesel. Kevin Nash, he's a legit like 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah. And even in his mid-60s, he still looks fucking imposing still.
Oh yeah, he's still in great shape.
Yeah. Shame what happened to his son, dude. I remember I was actually friends with his son, Tristan. We used to talk about music stuff back in the day on Instagram.
Yeah, very unfortunate. It's never good to bury your kids.
Nah, dude, he was only 23, I think. Oh. And there he goes. Again, the final fight between those two. Yeah, disappointing. That was the thing. I was like, I would have loved to have seen him try and... Yeah, that was it. Yeah. I would have loved to have seen those ones try to fight him, but
they didn't even fight.
I know. This is what I mean about when they toned it down because of the fucking parents that were all pissed off about the first one. That PTA shit, you know? They had it in for everything back then. Fucking movies, video games, music, you know?
Yeah,
the reason
that was ass. Yeah. That was terrible. That sucked.
I know, right? That's what I'm trying to say about this. This movie was fun, but there were some bits where it's just disappointing as shit. Because I wanted to see these guys go at it, fighting, and that's why I say when you see Shredder coming back in one of the Michael Bay movies, he was an absolute fucking savage in that movie. And again, folks, we will get through these eventually. I promise you that. But yeah, I was pissed when I didn't see much of them going at it. And Splinter's like, oh shit, they're on TV. like he said. He's like, I spent all these years trying to keep you hidden, and you just ended up on fucking TV.
This fucking dork. These dorks.
I know. Blame the writers. All right, I'm just getting my movie news ready. Damn, on the newspaper already?
That's a real song, by the way, Ninja Rap. That was a real song.
I know. I remember it. Yeah, sure you did, Splinter. And that's it.
Wow, this movie flew by.
I know, right?
Golly, like that was quick.
I think that might have been the shortest running time one. Let me check the running times on each one of these. Give me a second minute. Hang on. I will tell you. Okay, so the first one that we saw last year was 93 minutes, okay? The second one that we just watched was 88 minutes. Part 3 was 96 minutes. Okay. Where's the fourth one? Bear with me.
He's got a gun!
He wishes he had a gun for that particular moment when he was there. All right, part 4 was fucking hell, 87 minutes. Fucking A. And then you got the 2014 one that Michael Bay did. 101 minutes was the fifth one. Out of the Shadows, 112. So that's the longest one so far. And the most recent one they did, Mutant Mayhem, was 90 minutes. So the sixth movie, the second Michael Bay one, was the longest at 112. So there you go.
Oh, well, interesting. Well, folks, that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Wait. Did we learn the secret of the Ooze?
No, we only found out briefly what they were talking about when the scientist was saying about how it happened. He did talk about it.
Wait. Hold on. So the movie's called Secret of the Ooze, and we don't even learn the secret.
Just a little brief bit when the scientist was talking to him when they first took him to their hideout. That was about it.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Bro, you can't call it Secret of the Ooze and then we don't know the secret. Like we can't just do that, bro.
I blame marketing for that.
This movie's fun. I had fun watching this, but come on, man, you can't just do that to the crowd, man. But
I know they kind of robbed us on that one.
Oh Jesus. Well, you know what? Hey, Paul, as you prepare for the movie news, man. Hey, listen. I understand this. Understand that that this was fun. This is a very kid-friendly film, and I don't mind it. It was a nice, fun film. But Paul, got any movie news for us?
I'm just looking on Bloody Disgusting right now. I'm just about to open up the first page right now as we speak. Here we go. Let's see. I saw something here about a new movie that's coming out, which is based on a book that was written by the guy who did Rambo. Believe it or not.
Wait, Paul. Wait, you said a book?
A horror movie based on a book that was written by the guy that did the Rambo books. Yeah.
Wait. Well, I'm sorry. You said a book. I gotta do it. I'm sorry.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere, friends to know and ways to grow. a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading
I'm an
One stiff
asshole.
drink
I'm an
later.
asshole. I'm an asshole. I am an asshole. I'm sorry, Paul, but go ahead. I just had
All
to.
right,
I
it's all
couldn't
good.
resist. I couldn't resist it.
All right. Anyway, we got an urban explorers encounter supernatural horror movie called Do Not Enter, which is based on a book that David Morrell did. If anyone doesn't know who David Morrell is, he's the guy who wrote the books for the Rambo series. He made a book in 2005 called Creepers, and that's what this book is based on. The film follows the story of a group of thrill-seeking urban explorers known as the Creepers who live stream their adventures from an abandoned locations. They venture into a New Jersey's notorious Paragon Hotel, seeking a legendary gangster's missing $300 million fortune. Oh man, imagine walking into an abandoned place and you come across a big crate full of money like that. Fuck yeah, I'm walking home with it. But anyway, only to encounter hostile rivals and supernatural forces. Ooh, okay. Where are we going with this? Apparently, it says here that it's going to be starring Adlon Rudolph, Nicholas Hamilton, Francesca Rill, who was in Stranger Things, Jake Manley, who was in The Order, Cal Castor, who was in Yellowstone, Sean Paul McGarry, who was in After, Brennan Cale Cook, who was in The Blue Pale Eye, Xavier Bonnet, who was in Record. Oh, so one of the guys from the Record movies in this. Okay, now I'm interested. Anyway, the movie is being directed by Mark Classfield, who is making his directorial debut. This guy's known for doing music videos. Okay, what music videos have you done? Let me see. He's done music videos for the likes of Katy Perry, Eminem, and Slipknot. Okay, well, please don't fuck it up like the guy did on Nightmare on Elm Street. But anyway, Jordan Skerr, who is the chairman and the CEO of Shorestone Pictures, said that the project represents a decade in development. So they've been trying to make this movie for over a decade, dude. So they managed to get distribution rights, which is from Lionsgate, and they got one of the producers of the Blair Witch in this. So apparently, it seems like, from what I'm reading here, this movie is going to have found footage horror elements with, and also traditional thriller components. So it's a little bit of both here. So you're talking like traditional filmmaking style and the found footage element. Well, that's cool because I haven't seen. It's been a while since I've seen a pretty decent found footage horror movie. The trailer is in your chat box, by the way, James. It's called Do Not Enter. For anyone who's interested, I would say definitely check that out. I'm just seeing if there's a release date on this. There's no release date yet, but it's been rated R for strong, gory violence and violent content. But it just says coming soon. But it's going to be released by Lionsgate. Poster looks pretty good as well. I like that. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm looking at some of the images. I'm seeing like a close up of somebody's mouth with teeth. Why do I get the feeling that the thing that they're dealing with is a vampire? I don't know why, but when I look at that person's mouth on this picture, I'm getting vampire vibes with this one. So this might be a vampire movie, dude. So what's your take on that? From what I've just read to you. I mean, keep in mind, this is from the guy who did this based on the book from the guy who did the Rambo stories. So that might be worth a check out. Your mic's off, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna find another bit of news here. I'm gonna give James the link in the chat as well for this. What's your thoughts on this? From what I've read.
We'll just see what happens, I guess. I mean,
yeah, there's no.
I mean, then it comes down to has the trailer's movie out yet?
Yeah, the trailer's in your chat box. It's called Do Not Enter.
Okay, I'll look at the trailers, man. I'll just look at man. I'm just kind of.
I've sent you a bunch of trailers. I'm gonna keep doing that whenever I find them.
Okay, I do that because right now there's. When you get to the Ice Cube thing, let me know.
Oh, I'm gonna get to that in just a second, dude. Don't you worry. We'll get to that. I'm gonna when I find it on the news tab, I will definitely start talking about it. Oh shit! Another musician has passed. Oh fuck! Apparently, a musician called Terry Reid, who some of his songs ended up on Rob Zombie's Devil's Rejects. He's passed away at 75. Oh damn it, dude! Rest in peace to him. Now, 24 hours ago, there was an exclusive trailer that was released. It turns out that the original 7 Nightmare on Elm Street movies are being released in a 4K collection edition. Now, I've been hearing talks about this one for a while, and I hear they've done a lot of remastering of the picture quality and the sound quality. So the first 7 movies are in a 4K format. I mean, I've got the 7 movies on Blu-ray, but hang on, let me just read the content in this. I'm going to see what's going on here. It's going to be released on the 30th of September this year. The collection will consist of the original 7 movies. The collection includes the original 7 movies along with an James, listen to this. Apparently, there is an uncut version of Nightmare on Elm Street 5 that we've never seen. Because I did hear there was a lot of stuff that got taken out of it. I'm curious now. Brand new features, special features on this is the footnote. The set includes Boiler Room Confessionals, which is Robert Englund takes us on a journey through the dream world, sharing what inspired Freddy Krueger, his rise as a cultural icon, and the legacy of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, plus his favorite kill scenes and more. Freddy's Footnotes, which is an original Nightmare on Elm Street. Filmmakers revisit the iconic scenes, revealing the movie magic and the chaos behind the scenes, and pull back the curtain. Here's another full breakdown of each movie. So the first movie on the features will have a Ready Freddy focus points, commentary with the cast members that are around and the director, an alternative ending, the house that Freddy built. They'll talk about that. Never Sleep Again, which is the making of Nightmare on Elm Street. Night Terrors, the origins of the Nightmare on Elm Street, of Wes Craven's Nightmares. Then there's features on Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy on 8th Street, Heroes and Villains, The Male Witch, The Psychosexual Circus. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 will contain the behind the story Burnout, fan mail, the house that Freddy built behind the story, the Onward Christian Soldiers. There's all like behind the scenes, like episodic stuff on there. Nightmare on Elm Street 4 has the finish line, Freddy Krueger, Hopeless, Chest, Let's Make Up. I guess that's to talk about the behind the scenes stuff. Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, has an uncut version of this movie that I never even knew existed.
Huh?
Let me say that again, dude. This box set contains an uncut version of Nightmare on Elm Street and there's an uncut version of the first movie and The Dream Child. Bits that we never saw before.
Really?
Yeah. This is on that 4K edition. Thank God I got a 4K player. I'm gonna have to get my hands on this because I want to know what those missing scenes are. And check this out also. It comes with 3D glasses for Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, so you can watch the film in like old school 3D as well.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. But so
I'm gonna
of the 2 Nightmare films, Dream Child.
Yeah, and the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Who wants to see that? I'm sorry,
well,
I don't like.
Dude,
I don't like. So to me, 5. Well, I don't know 5. Oh, which one I hate? I don't know which one I hate more, 5 or the remake.
Well, I want to know what did they cut out of it.
It doesn't really matter though.
It does for me because I'm the curious type when it comes to some the missing scenes, dude. I want to know. That's that fucking curiosity in me, man. I want to know what that is, especially with the original film. I heard bits got cut out of it, but what the fuck? Look, I posted you the information on the chat box there, man. Check it out. This 4K box is gonna have a shit ton of features. Some of it's brand new. Oh, fucking A, man. September 30th, that box set is dropping. I got a bad feeling. I know how much that 4K edition is going to be as well. If you're talking 7 movies in a box like that, I'm going to take a wild guess right now and say that's probably going to cost at least over $100, probably 120 for the whole fucking box set, at least, easily. All right, more movie news. Let's see what we got. What do we got? I gotta just go back a minute. Yeah, they just released a trailer for that Cold Storage movie. I've put that in your chat box as well. But for anyone who doesn't know what Cold Storage is, I talked about it last time, but we'll do it. I'll do it again anyway. Where's the story? So yeah, the movie's been rated an R for violent content, gore, and language, but definitely reflects in this new trailer. But anyway, the film follows Tea Cake and Naomi, 2 young employees of a self-storage company built on the site of an old U.S. military base, and have their wildest night shift ever when a parasitic fungus escapes from the lower sublevels of the base, where it was sealed by the government decades before. As the temperature rises underground, the highly contagious and rapidly mutating microorganism multiplies and unleashes its brain-controlling, body-bursting terrors on the facility's inhabitants, human and otherwise. And Liam Neeson's in it as well, who's recently on the new Naked Gun movie, which one of my friends went to see, and he said it's it's one of the best fucking comedies that's come out in a long time. So
yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things about it, and also shout out to Liam Neeson. Apparently, him and Pamela Anderson are a couple.
Yeah, they are, and I even hear that a couple of names are in this. I mean, I remember watching the trailer, and I remember the guy that is in the bar, he smashes the face off. I think that was Cody Rhodes, wasn't it?
That was Cody Rhodes. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about checking that out because I mean, I was just watching the original Naked Gun trilogy a few days ago, and I remember just laughing my ass off because see, man, comedies like that, I thought you would never see comedies like that again. And apparently, this new Naked Gun movie reminds people of those type of comedies from back in the day. Back then, when no fucks given, it was just going for everything. And it's not surprising because I mean, the guy who took over producing it is the guy who did the Ted movies and Family Guy. That's who's producing it, and I think wrote the script for it too. But from what I hear so far, it's got a lot of good reviews. So I'm definitely down for seeing it. But anyway, yeah, back to this film. As I was saying about the story earlier, the script is being written by David Coop, who did the recent Jurassic Park movies, and this movie is also based on a novel that he did. So this is based on his book. So he's actually writing the screenplay version of this. It stars Kevin Bacon's daughter in it, who was recently in Smile, for anyone who never saw that one. Vanessa Redgrave, who was in Mission Impossible, and Leslie Manville, who was in Phantom Thread, also starring in this movie. So there's a couple of big names in this movie. It's definitely got that horror comedy vibe to it. So that's something I would like to see. But it's not out until next year. It's not out until next year, guys. But that's something to look forward to in the new year, I guess. It looks pretty crazy, though, from what I've seen. The trailer's in your chat box as well, man. But, yeah, what's your thoughts on that one, Cold Storage?
Sounds interesting.
Kind of reminds me of another horror movie called Sliver. Where the alien parasitic thing takes over people. Kind of reminds me of that. Or that old 80s movie, Night of the Creeps. It definitely has that vibe to it. So yeah, I'd be curious to check it out, but it's not until next year. So that's kind of like, what's this? The Piano Killer. This is an Eli Roth movie, by the way. The Piano Killer. Eli Roth made a new Grindhouse.
That's all you need. That's all you need to say. I'm good.
Hang on. Well, he did that Thanksgiving. Remember that one?
You're right.
That was a good film. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he did a Grindhouse trailer, another one which was also based on that Grindhouse movie called The Piano Killer. A new trailer for his horror studio, The Horror Section, will be playing in the theaters nationwide on August 15th. Attached to the first theoretical trailer's release of Ross's new company. Oh yeah, there's that other movie that he's producing as well that's coming out called Jimmy and Stiggs. I've seen the trailer for that. It looks batshit crazy. It's from the guy who did Christmas Bloody Christmas, and he also did another movie called VFW. Definitely need to check those movies out. But Jimmy and Stiggs, I've seen the trailer for that. I definitely want to see that. But anyway, the Piano Killer trailer offers a first taste of a twisted new genre smashing direction that Eli Roth's taken with this, created alongside with longtime collaborator Jeff Rendell, who was also involved with Thanksgiving. The trailer follows the footsteps of the original Thanksgiving teaser, which famously morphed into a cult movie, which, guys, if you haven't seen that episode, you can look at our playlist and you'll find that we did a watch along of Thanksgiving, and we actually quite enjoyed that. So for now, it's just a fake trailer in like a Dario Argento style Giallo movie about a killer piano. Like the movie's about a piano that kills people. Oh, that's definitely fucking Grindhouse right there, man. But yeah, the trailer's here. I'm gonna share you the link so you can definitely look up the trailer. It's in the Bloody Disgusting link, which I'm about to share to you in the StreamYard, and I'll put it in your chat box as well, just in case we miss it on that one. But it's there. That could be worth checking into, because I remember when those fucking Grindhouse movie Double Bill came out. I remember those fake trailers for it, and I remember thinking to myself, man, wouldn't it be cool if they ever made movies out of that? And eventually they did. I mean, they did the Machete movies. They did that one where Rick DeHoe was playing that homeless guy that had a shotgun. I think it was called Hobo with a Shotgun. And of course, the Thanksgiving movies, and of course, Machete. Can't forget those. All right. Okay. Black Phone 2 is going to be coming out in October, and they've already dropped an age rating for it. It's going to be rated R for strong violent content and gore. Now, we haven't done the watch along of Black Phone yet, but I have seen the first movie, and I remember being pretty impressed with the performance that Ethan Hawke plays. And I mean, usually he plays like good guy characters, but that was the first time to my knowledge that he played a villain, and he played that villain really fucking good. I mean, I'm pretty sure James has seen Black Phone as well. So when I heard they were doing a second one, and I won't go into the spoilers of the story.
I have, and yeah, I did like it. Ethan Hawke was good. I just wish there was more of him.
Yeah, and I think we're probably going to get that in the sequel, because stop me if I don't want to spoil it too much, but from what I've seen on the trailer and the fact that how they brought him back, it's definitely got that like Nightmare on Elm Street feel to it.
Oh, so a dog they just pissed on his bones and he came back.
I think that's where they're going with this, because
if they do that, I swear to God.
Hey, we all know how the first movie ended. We saw what happened to him at the end of that.
No. I mean, if a dog legit pisses on his bones, I'm gonna walk out, bro.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. I hope it don't.
It better not.
We'll find out when it comes out, dude. We'll find out. Okay, we got a bit of news here that got released 6 hours ago. This is some Friday the 13th related news. There's a short film that came out, something called Sweet Revenge, which is Scully Weiss is first person to officially play Jason Voorhees. So we got another guy that's playing Jason. He's the first one to play him in 16 years. Yeah, because it was like there was a short film that got released not too long ago, which is part of this newly formed Jason universe. It's like a 13-minute short film. I've not watched it yet, but it was directed by Mike P. Nelson, who is going to be releasing an upcoming movie of the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, which they did release a trailer for that one. And to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous about that Silent Night, Deadly Night remake, because they got the fucking dude that played Corey Cunningham playing Billy in that one, and I'm just like, oh fuck. But anyway, back to the Friday the 13th news. Described as a vignette, it's a short film project. There's a 13-minute experience that's heading to our way next week from the newly formed Jason universe, a relaunch of the Jason Voorhees character from the rights holder. It's no secret that the franchise has been mired in legal troubles for the legal pissing contest between Sean S. Cunningham and Victor Miller, and we all know who won that case in the end. But that's another news topic for another day. But the Jason universe finally allows for the big guy's official return. and this makes Sweet Revenge as the first official Jason film project in 16 years. And it's going to be premiering on August 13th, and it's going to have a live event on the YouTube channel called Jason Universe 13. And the guy that they got to play Jason is a stunt guy called, I'm going to have a hard time saying his first name. I think it's Scully White, who wore the iconic hockey mask in this short film. And at 11-minute Guinness World Record holder for various fire. So this guy that's doing stunt stuff, that's playing Jason, he holds the Guinness World Record for various fire stunts, and is on paper for the as the guy for the job to play Jason. I'm gonna share you the YouTube channel, because I think we should fucking sub to this, because we definitely got to check out that short film. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna sub to that. Where I've just subscribed to it. I'm gonna put this in your StreamYard, James, so you can follow this too. There it is, and hopefully it'll allow me to do it on the YouTube chat here, guys. But I'm gonna put this trailer here, this link for the channel, on the YouTube chat. There it is, guys. Catch it now while you can, in case it doesn't show up on the rerun. Okay, what else have we got here? Let's see. Fishing Down. Oh, yeah, that new Stephen King movie, The Long Walk, which is actually based on his very first novel. That's been rated R for strong bloody violence and grisly image. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that movie. I don't know what your thoughts on this one, James, but basically the story is this. It's set in a dystopian future. You got a group of 100 people that take part in this contest. And the aim is simple. You got to keep walking till there's only one person left. So if you try to stop to have a piss, if you try to tie your shoelaces, if you have a seizure, or if you have a busted leg, you better find a way to keep moving, because if you slow down or stop, they're going to shoot you in the fucking face. And that's pretty much it. Plain and simple. But yeah, it's based on one of the earlier novels that Stephen King did. Back in 1979, this book came out. That's going to be dropping on the 12th of September from Lionsgate. It's being directed by Francis Lawrence, who's the guy who did the Hunger Games sequels, but he was also known for Will Smith's version of I Am Legend and, of course, Constantine. And the script is written by J.T. Monler, who did Strange Darling, which, yeah, I've seen that movie. That was a pretty interesting one. Mark Hamill's in it. Cooper Hoffman's in it, who was Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. And you got Garrett Wearin's in it. Tut Nyout's in it. Charlie Plummer, who was in Clove Hitch Killer. Ben Wang's in it, who was in Karate Kid Legends. Roman Griffin Davis, who was in Jojo Rabbit. Jordan Gonzalez, who was in Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin. Joshua Odrick, who was in Welcome to Derry, which is that upcoming It TV series. Josh Hamilton, who was in The Walking Dead. Judy Greer, who was in Halloween, the 2018 Halloween, I think. And, of course, Mark Hamill, who's, best known for playing Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars movies. And, of course, Joker in the Batman animated series is going to be in this one, too. I remember seeing the trailer for that when it first came out, and I was thinking to myself, man, this actually looks like a pretty good movie. I like those type of, movies that make you feel fucking uncomfortable with what's going to happen. One of those movies that keeps you on edge. And I think this movie is probably going to pull that off to some extent. So that's coming out on the 12th of September. I'm not sure if James is planning on seeing it, but if you are, man, what's your take on it?
I have seen the trailer. Looks interesting. Looks intense. Looks suspension filled. It's gonna be interesting to see how you keep a movie interesting. If it's gonna be on just taking place on the road, them walking, but it looks interesting.
Could be a good one. I'm definitely curious to checking it out. It's out on the like I said, it's out on the 12th of September, so that means that's like a few days before I go to Germany. That could be worth checking out. All right. This just popped up on the trending news. This is from the news from 2 days ago. All right, James, get ready. We're going to talk about this one because we've both seen this movie. and it's called War of the Worlds. And apparently, this movie has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Apparently, according to this tab, it's worse than you think. The actual tagline featured on the trailer for War. Yeah, it was pretty fucking worse. But anyway, yeah, they basically made a new War of the Worlds movie, and they tried to make it like kind of similar to how Unfriended did the movie, where it's like all done on a computer screen and shit. Now, I remember when I saw the trailer, at first I thought, oh, okay, this might be interesting. This could be worth a check out. And then I go watch it, which I ended up, thankfully, it was on Amazon Prime and not a cinema release. And you could probably see why this never got a cinema release. But do you want the long, detailed opinion, or do you just want me to just fucking say it outright?
Just say it.
All right, it's fucking shit. There you go. Apparently, this movie has a 0% score on Rotten Tomatoes. I shit you. Let me see what the audience score said about this. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck can you mess up a movie like War of the Worlds, right? I mean, 20 years ago, we had that movie that Steven Spielberg directed that Tom Cruise was in. Then you had the 2019 BBC made 3-part TV series, which was set in the 1900s. That was pretty cool. And then you had that recent one that was on Fox, which was done by I think it had Gabriel Byrnes in it, if I remember correctly. But yeah, like how can you fuck up a movie like War? All right, here we go. Right, so yeah, professional critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, it's only gone up slightly. It has a 4% approval. The audience review is 20%. But like, you could see why this movie never got a cinema run. This is made by Universal and it ended up being an Amazon Prime movie. And another thing, like, one of the things that people got pissed off about was the deliberate planting of all the Amazon-based products or delivery stuff. One of the characters was a fucking Amazon delivery driver. Think about that for a minute. This is a Amazon Prime movie, for fuck's sake. Like, how can... And the aliens are after data. They're not trying to, kidnap people and make them into mulch so they can keep themselves going. No, they're trying to steal the whole internet data. They're trying to be smart with the whole surveillance thing and the information. I mean, we know this already, right? But oh, god damn it. It's fucked up too, because the guy who was producing it was the guy who did this movie called Night Watch, and he also directed Wanted. He was producing this movie. The guy directing it is a guy called, what's this fucking guy's name? His name is Rich Lee. I'm gonna see what he fucking did here. What did this guy fucking do? War of... Hang on. Just give me the fucking link, you bastard. All right, here we go. Rich Lee. All right, Rich Lee, what have you done? The guy is a music video director. And this was his first movie. But he was known for doing 3D effects for big budget films like the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, I Am Legend, Minority Report, Constantine. And he ended up directing, again, music videos and TV commercials for like Fiat, Hyundai, Honda, Beast, and he did the fucking hell, man. But this guy's known for primarily doing music videos. I'm trying to see if there's any that I know. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. Bottom line is, it's going viral for one reason. I'm going to see why it's gone viral for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, Ice Cube was in this movie with the screen life format allowing Cube and co-stars to film their parts at a distance from each other during the early days of the pandemic. So this film was born out of the COVID-19 pandemic. Oh, Jesus. Well, that was a rough time at the time, but still, those best laid plans were, it's safe to say, it fell apart somewhere along the way. War of the Worlds has quickly become one of the most panned movies of the year. I'm not surprised why, folks. The movie was a total fucking misfire. It was like becoming a must-watch. The term "so bad it's good" comes to mind, reserved for those rare movies that are noticeably precisely because they're so bad. This modern-day adaptation, oh Jesus, it is silly, shoddy, and features far too much of the main character on a computer screen. I did notice that too. Oh my god! I'll tell you right now, dude. It's a good thing we never saw this movie in the cinema because I'd be so pissed off right now. I'd be demanding my money back. I don't give a shit if I saw the movie or not. I'm not leaving the cinema until I got my money back. I'll probably end up getting tossed out of the cinema because I'll probably end up getting all pissed off and fucking angry about it. So, yeah. So now, apparently right now, the people involved in the movie now have the displeasure of being involved in one of the worst panned movies of this year. And like I said, I watched it. I fucking hated it. Now I'm going to hear what James has to say about it. He's probably going to have quite a bit to say about this, more than I have. But I've dropped my 2 cents, and I can't say an awful lot about it because there's nothing good to say about it. So, go ahead.
Look, I respect Ice Cube as a rapper. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I respect his transition into movies. Actually, he's one of the few people to successfully transition from rapper to actor.
Yeah.
He not very people can do it. You know, like literally 30 years ago, the man co-wrote one of the greatest comedies of our time in Friday, and of course, you know, the Are We There Yet and all that stuff. I was one of the people that's fortunate enough to live through. Well, when I was growing up, it was when he was at the tail end of his rapper days, he was transitioning into movies. So I know all that stuff. I got all respect in the world for Ice Cube. All the respect in the world for Ice Cube. But we gotta be real. We gotta be real. Yeah. He sucks in this movie. It's terrible.
Yeah, he does.
He's terrible. The production is terrible. The acting is terrible. Paul, I warned you when you sent me that trailer. I told you this looks bad. This looks terrible.
But you know how I am, dude.
But because I love watching car crashes, I love seeing the end result. I watched it. I watched it, and it was everything I thought. It was worse than what I thought. It was worse. It's literally Ice Cube sitting in a chair, reacting to nothing. Because this movie was filmed during COVID. Let's not forget about that. This movie was filmed during COVID. So he's literally reacting to nothing. He's not the right actor. You can pull off something like this. Of course, the greatest example, Tom Cruise in Castaway, where he's literally by himself acting. 127 hours. I think there was a movie with Tom Hardy where he's stuck in a limousine, you know, all throughout the film. There's certain people that can pull that off. Ice Cube is not one of those people. This movie was terrible. It's dog shit. And
another good example of a movie that worked with just one guy was that one that Jake Gyllenhaal was in, where he was that call operator.
Yes, exactly. So this movie's terrible. It's terrible, and I knew something was wrong when there was no promotion for this. You think a movie that's called War of the Worlds will have some sort of promotion or hype. It had none. They just dropped it on us. And
well, first of all,
it's terrible.
Who the hell gave it the all clear? Who the fuck gave it the all clear?
Garbage. Dude,
who gave it?
Ass grease. Terrible. Listen, because there's literally a scene when Ice Cube has to emote and react to his son potentially dying, it's probably the most driest ass acting I've ever seen. Yeah, he looked like he didn't really give a fuck that his son died. Like
He didn't give a shit. He clearly didn't.
It was hilarious. But if
This
you want to
movie
see
was-
something hilarious, and you want to see some of the worst acting, like I hate this because I hate this because I got all the respect in the world for Ice Cube. You know, fuck the police, straight out of Compton. Today was a good day. Yes, I understand that. But you know what pisses me off about this too? This confirms everything Ari Spears said about him. This confirms everything he said about my being a trash actor. And then, oh god, this wasn't it. This was not it, Cube. I'm sorry.
No, this wasn't it. Guys, if you wanna punish yourselves and watch that movie, go right ahead. But you heard it from us. You're not gonna have a good time. Anyway, moving on. What do we got? Oh, hello. What do we got here? We got a monster movie coming from Norway called Kraken. It's required U.S. rights for. Oh, it's gonna be released in the U.S. Okay, let's have a look at this. I like monster movies. Let's have a look at this one. So, The Legend of the Kraken comes to the big screens of an upcoming Norwegian monster movie called Kraken. They just released 2 trailers for it, promoting the Norwegian release, which has been unleashed. Okay, let's look at that. The film releases at the cinema in Norway this October. Samuel Goodwin's films will be releasing it in the US. There's no US release date yet. I'm guessing there will be a UK release. Probably I'm probably gonna go on a limb and say maybe end of this year or early next year. It might get a cinema release, or it might just end up being on Amazon Prime or Netflix in the UK. But you guys are definitely going to get a US cinema release for this. So here's a synopsis. A marine biologist encounters several strange occurrences while researching a fluoride, including the brutal deaths of 2 local teenagers at the bottom of Norway's deepest riverbed area, and it resets a mythical monster as large as the mountain with a myriad of arms ready to crush and devour anything it can grab. Hey, this looks promising, dude. I'm always up for seeing some good monster movies. This looks pretty damn interesting. Only 5% of the ocean has been explored for a reason. Yeah, because you never know what the fuck's down there. Anyway, I am going to post you the link in StreamYard because the 2 teaser trailers are there. They're only like a minute long each. I've watched them already. They don't show much, but it shows just a little bit of enough to know what you're gonna have coming for it. But yeah, it's there for you on StreamYard, dude. What's your thoughts on this? I mean, we're always up for seeing a good monster movie. And it's been a while since we've seen a pretty good one, to be honest with you.
Hey, if it's good, it's good.
Look,
there's been a lot of trash monster movies, but we'll see.
well, hey, if it's from a different country, sometimes they know how to do it right, and this is going to be from Norway, and they've been known for. There was a disaster movie they did a few years back called The Wave, which is about a big fucking tsunami wave that trashes this resort area, and it's really good. And they ended up doing a sequel as well, which was about an earthquake in the capital of Norway, in Oslo. So, I would definitely keep an eye out for this one, no doubt about it. Okay, what have we got? Is there any more for me to read? Drop me a bone here. Okay, apparently the reboot of Goosebumps, the TV series, has been canceled after 2 seasons on Disney Plus. That sucks. Season 2 of Wednesday has officially launched on Netflix yesterday. I still need to get around to watching that.
Oh, dude, have you seen Jenna Ortega lately?
No, not yet. What's she like now?
So apparently, this new thing that these actresses are doing now in Hollywood, where they're doing this surgery, where I'm guessing they're taking some of the fat off their face, something like that.
Whoa.
And Jenna looks like a witch. I hate to say she looks like a witch now. And
What the hell?
I recently, because I think she was at the, because I think she was at a freaking red carpet for Wednesday, I guess. And yeah, she doesn't look right, dude. And I'm just like, and it sucks because she was actually a very pretty girl, you know. And now and I mean she. Everybody knows I've been a big Jenna Ortega supporter ever since the first Scream 2022.
Yeah.
And I always said she's gonna be a big star. Well, she has been a big star.
Yeah, I mean, she was in the Beetlejuice sequel.
Lately, Paul, I can hold you up, man. I'm coming back and off, man. One, because of the weirdo politics that she has, and now this. It's a damn shame. Like you didn't need to do this. She does not look good, bro, at all.
I'll have a look at some photos later, and I'll get back to you. Okay, we got some Crystal Lake news here. Apparently, an actress, I think Nancy Nagrin, is going to be playing a relative of one of the original Friday the 13th characters. Who's that going to be? Let me look this up. Hang on. So yeah, casting continues, and the project's underway as we speak. So they are now officially filming this. I'll be honest with you, man. I am definitely looking forward to seeing this Crystal Lake TV series. I mean, after all, it's the return of Friday the 13th. Whether it's a movie or a TV show, I'm fucking ready for this, dude. We waited a long time. Hopefully, they will add meat to the bone and not go for the same approach that they've always done. Because like you talked about it a while back, saying if they keep doing that same formula like they've always done, it's probably going to disappear. Yeah, it'll disappear again.
Yeah.
And again, we've got A24 in the driver's seat for this TV series. So, given A24's track record, they've done some pretty fucking decent films. I mean, they've done the X trilogy. Yeah, I mean, they did the X trilogy. They did Talk to Me, which I haven't seen yet. And there's another one they did as well. I think it's called Give It Back, I think it's called. And then they did that other movie they did a while back called Civil War, which I was actually impressed with. I thought it was a good film. But yeah, anyway, it's set to be an expanded prequel to the original TV series. So this is going to be leading up to the events of the original movie, and that's been reflected by many of the casting announcements that's been hitting in their desk in the recent weeks. I mean, you got that young kid who was in that Chucky TV series. He's going to be playing a younger version of Jason Voorhees. We know that Linda Cardinelli is going to be playing Pamela Voorhees. Cameron Strong is going to be playing Doff, which is a character from the original Friday the 13th. Nick Corleone is going to be playing Crazy Ralph. Danielle Koch is going to be Claudette. Phoenix Pronvik is going to be Barry. These are like characters from that original movie. And now reports have been coming in that Nancy Nugget has joined the cast as Kay Christie, a relative of Steve Christie. Wasn't that the Steve Christie? Which one was that again? Wasn't that the one that they killed at the first two kills you see in the original movie? I'm pretty sure it was that guy. But yeah, she's going to be playing the relative of Steve Christie. So as if anyone doesn't know, the TV series is set to be a 8-episode TV series, and they've already got a few directors on board, but there's more casting opportunities, more casting coming in as we speak. That's the newest one that just came out so far. Brad Caleb Kane is going to be the showrunner. I'm going to check what he did because I've seen that name before. I need to see his track record a second, and then I'll let you know. 1 second, guys. All right, Brad Caleb Kane. What have you done? Hang on. I think I got the right one. No, I got the wrong fucking one. Shit. 1 second. I'm going on IMDb. I will type in Crystal Lake. gonna make sure I got this right because I don't want to like give the wrong information because sometimes you get the person that has the same name and it ends up not being the same guy, and I don't want to fall into that situation. Okay. Yeah, the TV series is going to drop in 2026. No exact date yet. They'd be stupid not to release it on a Friday the 13th. I will tell you that now. They have to release it on a Friday the 13th date. Okay, cast and crew. Come on. Where the fuck's the name? Showrunner. Why is it not coming up? What the fuck? Well, anyway, I'm looking at the producers that's involved in this TV series. I'll tell you some of the... Oh, here it is, Brad Kane. Well, I can tell you right now, Victor Miller is going to be one of the executive producers of this TV series, dude. Robert M. Barrisman and Robert P. Barrisman are executive producers. Stuart Manshill is also one of them. Mark Toberth is an executive producer. Brad Kane, who's going to be the showrunner. What have you done? Oh, okay. Listen to this. Not only is he producing the Crystal Lake TV series, but he's also the executive producer for that upcoming It TV series, Welcome to Derry. Okay, so I guess I'll get a chance to see what he does as a co-showrunner for that TV series. So it'll give me an idea what he's going to bring for that Crystal Lake TV series. So yeah. Speaking of Welcome to Derry, that's going to be dropping in because they advertised it on my TV over here in the UK. So you guys are going to get it in October, and we're going to get it at the end of October as well on Sky. I think it's on Sky Max. So I'm definitely going to be checking that one out for sure. Right, one more bit of TV series news here, guys, and this is, I know James is going to have some shit to say about this one in particular because it's going to be dropping on Hulu and Disney Plus. I think next week, if I'm correct, and that is Alien Earth. Now, apparently, according to this, about a week ago, they just released a secondary trailer. Here we go. Yeah, Alien Earth is going to be premiering on the 12th of August, and the first 2 episodes are going to be on FX and Hulu, and of course Disney Plus if you live in the UK. However, and I missed it because this happened on the 6th of August, but they also played the first episode for free in a few select cinemas this past yesterday at 7:00. So we missed out on that one. But yeah, this new TV series is going to be an 8-episode TV series set in the year 2120. It's set 2 years prior to the events of Alien and 16 years after Alien Covenant. Okay. 5 corporations, Prodigy, Weyland-Yutani, Lynch Dynamic, and Threshold wield the power of nations to proprietary advancements in technology provided the promise of a new tomorrow. When a mysterious spaceship crash lands on Earth, a young woman and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make the fateful journey that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. Yes, that's the xenomorphs we're talking about here. Sidney Chandler, Timothy Olympian, Alex Lemfer, Samuel Blaken, Adrian Edmondson. Wait. Hey, that can't be the same Adrian Edmondson I'm thinking of. Give me a minute here. That can't be the same guy I'm thinking of. If it's that one I'm thinking of, then that's a shock. Hold on. Fucking type it in. Adrian. That can't be no way is it the same guy I'm thinking it is. Hold on. No, scroll down. Well, I'll be damned. It is the same fucking guy. Right, you probably don't know this one, James, but yeah, Adrian Edmondson, he's a well-known comedy actor who was involved in some very famous British comedy TV shows. Like, there was a TV series that he co-starred with another comedy actor called Rick Mail. in a TV series called Bottom, and it was another comedy series called The Young Ones, and the comic strip episodes. And then he transitioned to becoming a serious actor. So he's going to be on Alien Earth. All right, shout out to you, man. That's going to be interesting to have to see what he does on there. I'm guessing he's probably going to play like a villain or something. But anyway, the showrunner is Noah Hawley, who did the recent TV version of Fargo, and he's also the executive producer, and he's also helming the first episode. Ridley Scott is also an executive producer. Okay. But yeah, I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this. I mean, I know James has seen the trailer for Alien Earth as well. So there is a big buzz surrounding this because, I mean, from what I've been seeing from the feedback is that there's been some pretty good feedback in regards to this TV series. And if it's done right, it should be a good one. I mean, it's set on planet Earth as well. So that's going to be interesting. And crazy enough, it's like we got fucking Alien TV series coming out in a couple of days. We just recently had that animated movie Predator Killer of Killers, which was pretty fucking solid. And you got Predator Badlands dropping in November. So we got the two well-known alien monsters all coming out in the same year. So yeah, from what I've seen though, dude, it does look pretty good. I mean, what's your takeaway on this? I know you've been burned by these well-known alien franchises before, but this one does look pretty good.
I don't care.
You don't care. I figured it'd go there. Wait, I mean, you're gonna at least check it out, or do you want to wait until I see it? Because I'm definitely gonna check it out.
I may take a look again. I told you I'm done with the Alien franchise, but I may check it out.
Yeah, I mean, Romulus wasn't too bad after all.
Well, yeah, we play the greatest hits. Yeah, it shouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay, but nowhere near as good as the first. I mean, let's be real about that. But as long as this is done good, and as long as it keeps the stuff that's faithful to the series, then I'm all for it. So we'll find out next week when it drops on Disney Plus. So that'll be something worth checking into. Right, is there any more news? I'm just skimming right now. Bollocks. Hang on. Oh, okay. It looks like in terms of video game news, old school first-person classics, Heretic and Hexen are going to be released on consoles. Cool. And I found out that Hellraiser video game, Hellraiser Revival, that's coming out next year. They're also going to be releasing physical copies of it as well, dude. And I hear they're going to be releasing the Leviathan edition, which comes with a whole heap of extra stuff, like steel tin box of the game, collector's edition cards, and behind the scenes booklets. And call me crazy, but it even comes with an actual working puzzle box that you see in the Hellraiser movies. I'm gonna get that edition just for that as well. So if I do play around with that puzzle box, dude, if you get a call from one of my friends, or if Lou messages you saying to you that I can't come to Facebook right now because I fucked around with the puzzle box and I'm like in pieces all over the living room, you'll know what I've gone and done.
Noted.
So yeah, don't be surprised if you get that message saying I'm in pieces. You just be like, "Yep, poor fuck with the puzzle box. His fault. Fuck him." But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all the news I can think of right now, folks. There'll be a couple more during the week, but that's some of the ones that would be noteworthy to read for today.
All right, awesome. Great job as always, Paul. All right, so let's get into the picks for next week. Next week for episode 120, the Primetime Gorehounds. It's going to be a sequel to one of the greatest films of all time. A sequel, like I said last week, the only sequel is what I actually like. Hell with the other ones. And that is Jaws 2.
Jaws 2, huh? That's the movie that introduced me to Jaws in the first place. Okay. Well, if you remember, folks, I did say I had a double barrel of swerves. We already fired one shot with Ninja Turtles 2. So I'm about to fire off the next one before we go back to some horror movies. For my next pick, folks, this movie came out in 1986. And I remember seeing this movie a long time ago when I was a kid. And I don't know, call me crazy. I know what people said about this movie. I know that people class it as the so bad it's good kind of movie. How this movie got away with half of the shit that it did, even billed as a kid's movie back then. I don't know how they got away with it, but they did. But then again, it was the 80s after all. And yeah, I mean, people say it's bad. I don't give a fuck. I enjoyed it back then and kind of still enjoy it now. I remember the comic books that it's based on. It was actually one of the first movies that they actually tried to make into a movie that was based on a comic book character. And it's also got Leah Thompson in it, James. So yeah, folks, my next pick, fuck it, Howard the Duck.
All right, Howard the Duck. Okay,
let's do it.
All right, Paul. Tell the people where they can find you.
All right, well, if you're on Facebook, type in Paul Burt's Photography Corner. It's been a hectic couple of days. I mean, I posted up photos for like free metal shows that I went to, and I ended up getting cracked ribs for. That was painful. A couple of days ago, I ended up doing photography for a cabaret drag show, which was actually pretty good. I mean, I'll give them credit. They did put on a pretty damn good show. I'm also on Support Indie Horror. You can find also cool independent horror content, which is on Facebook as well. We're getting close to 10,000 followers after 15 years of that page still alive. So that's a good thing. You can find me on Instagram. Just type in Paul Gorehound Burt. If you're on TikTok, you can find me on there too. I'm gonna be posting a TikTok video in regards to the upcoming carnival trip that I'm going to be going to next month in Schwerin, Germany. So I'm going to post up some pictures from 2023 on there just to give people an idea on what to expect. And of course, I'm on Blue Sky as well if you want to find some photos on there too. And of course, if you're on Discord, you'll find me somewhere in that Primetime Discord group.
All right, of course, you can find me on Primetime James Thomas, which is my professional wrestling channel. Primetime Movie Network, which is this channel, and the Primetime Podcast. Catch wrestling podcasts and wrestling tribute shorts. I have a lot of fun making those. That was actually pretty cool, fun to make. But yeah. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Like the video, share the video, do all that fun stuff. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of 118, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next week for episode 120, where we're gonna watch Jaws 2. And you guys have a great weekend. Safe, productive weekend. Fall is upon us, so enjoy the last days of summer while you can. And as of Primetime, Paul Burt. We are out. See y'all next week. Peace and laters and talk to us.
That's right. You so-called Christian-looking whores. That's it. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implant, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute. Amen. Hear me? Go to church now. Go to church. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe. Am I right, also? Talk to me. Yes, sir. Amen. Wonderful. Amen. Hallelujah. A man wife out in the street looking like a prostitute? And you a holy woman? Or claim you the Christian? Christian with skin-tight pants, showing the very shape of your birth canal. Going to some church with the shape of your birth canal exposed in public and jeans all up the backside of your behind, carrying a Bible. Going to church. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Fuck.